Okay, let's get started. Um, let's see if I can do this next set of missions in one go. I just realized I forgot to take care of some stuff with my summoner, or my summoning bell, but I'll deal with that another time. I just hope I don't get a bunch of stuff, which, considering what I'm getting ready to do, I probably will. How we looking? We're looking good. That'll be fine. I'm in full level 70 gear. Probably should have. Interesting that this is. No, this is level 80 gear. Oh! Okay, I just realized what all this is. This is the classes that can craft this, but I'm in level 80 gear. Okay. Alright, let's go. Now we're getting into the very last bit of stuff I actually know because I boosted a character a while ago. Like, when I first started playing, Endwalker was one of the newer expansions. Like, I started playing in 5.3. Yeah, I started playing in 5.3 because that was when they redid the quest lot, the MSQ. So, and then I boosted a character to Endwalker and only got through like the first few quests. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, so I went back and created Sapphire. Okay. I have Kral's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage will waste time we don't have. Kral was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. I'm trying to remember, what did the Confluence... I don't remember what it was that happened with them. Or has this been so? That what we'll call the hunt for Iceheart. Oh! Oh, okay. Unto whose sanctuary we delivered the owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbrita. Wow. This is going all the way back to 2.4, 2.3. Moonbrita was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in the pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gotten to see them yet? Oh, that's a no. Oh boy. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. Ah, that's what he went to go do. As it hath many times, I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Wait, you mean to tell me he's not... Oh, Ariache. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have kept my silence. I like the character development we're getting from him. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which hath been long overdue. Shh, you better. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we shall look for a researcher named Kite? I'm gonna call them Kite. I love my new look as Viper, it's so pretty. Although I would like to get a weapon that can glam. That's gonna take a while. I think Viper's gonna become my new class. Not exactly sure where I'm going. Wait, where is the confluence? Okay, it's up and to the left. Yeah, that gunmetal black, metallic blue, and dragoon blue look amazing in this outfit. They're over here. Well, no. This is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl and of the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnir, and understand you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? I love how even I'm like, test subjects. I know what's going to happen, though. It's kind of funny. Oh, you hadn't heard. Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheray, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Yeah. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetheray teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may be a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlian, the other over in Yedhilmad, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razathan, and indeed, we owe much to this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Oh boy, do they know about that. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mrs. Crowell truly knows how to pick 'em. Oh boy. If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfson and Mistress Bloida not present today? Oh, didn't you hear? They've recently resigned their pose. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the form itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. So, Oriange's thing is going to happen during the quest line. So they're already setting up Oriange for a very heartfelt, heartstring tugging moment. That'll be interesting. So he's never made peace with the death of Moonbrita to her parents. And actually, I should say, followed through.
Right, we're all set. Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please? Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What?
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance?
Jeez, Oriange is completely, like, out by the look of it.
Against such an insidious foe.
Yeah, Oriange is completely out.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
It's like they're either hungover or they're dealing with food poisoning.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no, it's like Alphino all over again. Hey there, I need 3 drinks, something to help with aether sickness. But by the Manusia, by the oh wow, Manusia, a traveler. Greetings, greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra Lassie, made with only the finest, freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of warm welcome to Thavnir, I am pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil. Oh my god! For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. The most a bargain amongst bargains. So it's like that's over 600 gil per bottle. Huh? I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? Uh, Sincerest apologies, sir. I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles. Okay. Uh, the confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well. Then your coin. That still seems a little high. But whatever. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I explore the town. Oh, I forgot how crazy this happens. I forgot how crazy this aether sickness kicks over. Praise be by the 12. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, Anastinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. Were you in time? Excellent. You spared us to Taru's wrath. Considering what Alphino did in Stormblood, I get it. I completely get it. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Which I think I did. Actually, no, I didn't. Now that we're hale and hearty. Right. I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Why is there a storm coming in? Back on your feet, I see. Oh, I love my new look. Thy hair. Aye, I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against the heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord from for it? A local vendor. Men said it was Thavnarian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. Uh-oh. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. Oh. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. It doth seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Raset Han hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arcasodara, a Montango tribe indigenous to the island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this have combined to make a trading power of make a trading power of Razathan. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of a nation at large. Just so, the opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose but learning more, or by learning more. So, ere we seek out Krau's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yeldi Yed Yedliha Yedlimad. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Do I get level 82? Maybe? I should have had some food. Okay, fish is going to put me over. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Sapphire, the pier is yours. Once we've learned what we can, we regroup at the Aetheryte, off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. All because of the Aetheryte sickness. Okay, where am I headed? I'll work my way back. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of large seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you've visited in the past, this appears to be very little activity. I didn't miss somebody. We'll work our way back. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible. I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kazahal a visit. Kalzal. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, a harbor guild building across the water. Alright, how bad is the fruit? They're on the verge of spoiling. Not good. Definitely not good. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettling times. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accursed tower suddenly appeared on Nuranar. If it just stood there looming ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only gods know. The Dalmaskins aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Yeah, this will be an enormous loss. Alright, forget about the Damascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hanish favorites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things. Kazal. I do. Kazal. I don't know. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are... Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. Nope, not a merchant, adventurer. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsuya. Matsuya? And I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of Akyali village. A nearby village. I sell my catch to him, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Level. Unquelled Fury. Okay, hold on. Oh, I already have it. The Uncoiled Fury. It's the ability that follows into that. Let's hear Emerging nervously. Six, indicated by Viper sight rather than coils can be. Okay, so it ends the combo. If I may, what is it that you do? I'm an adventurer. An adventurer, you say? And you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great with dealing, great at dealing with strangers. Ooh, please won't you teach me how to be like you? I remember this mission. I just did a mission like this too recently. I just don't remember. Yeah, I remember this mission. Okay, where are we going first? Yeah, I remember getting this mission. I'm like, this. When I originally did this, I was like, this mission's really weird, but I understand it now. Yes? Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough given the circumstances. Things have settled down somewhat, but I'm in utter chaos. When that tower first appeared, everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. Many remained there for now, but I could not stay away. I had to come back and continue my life such as it is. Whether or not it's the right choice, only time will tell. Oh, trust me, I don't. I'd make sure to keep clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host instructions. I hope they deal with it soon so we can get back to our normal lives, to the days where you can earn as much as you gave, and tuck in a meal satisfying that you did good work. Oh, you're a fishmonger. Well, you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. Thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is shallows cod, delectable stew in coconut milk, or baked with a sprinkle of salt. Yay! That's one down. And I did these missions like over 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was at least 3 years ago. Considering the time played and everything, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was about 3. Because it's taken me half a year to go through Shadowbringers. It took me a while to get through Stormblood, and it took me forever to get through Realm. Alright. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Arma. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be expert quality. supply for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot of late, but I go through that in no time at all. I am a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas. Not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. It all wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. You know, when I think on it, I'm not so sure. Rather than hungry, perhaps I've been feeling unfulfilled, and I try to fill the void by gorging on food I like. Fish? I do like fish, as a matter of fact. Why do you ask? Oh, so you're a fishmonger. Apologies for my misunderstanding. Seeing as you were here, do you happen to have any kind of sardine? Yep. We certainly do. If you like it spicy, I also recommend pickled in oil and generous amount of chilies. Oh, that does sound like a wonderful challenge. I didn't have fish in mind at first, but I dare say I'll enjoy these. Thank you. I think there's one more, but this last one's probably the hardest one to do. Quote-unquote hardest one. I don't fully remember. As I figure out where I'm going. Ah. What is it, if you don't mind? I'm rather busy. Oh, God, my stomach. Okay, a little dramatic, but okay. Aether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In a hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Why? Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like, as not. Circumstances will surely get worse before they get any better. And so I'm working as hard as I can. I'm working as hard as I can while I can. The better to be prepared. By stockpiling supplies for that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. Well, fish wouldn't be bad, but I don't want to go through the hassle of preserving them myself. I'd rather buy stuff that's ready to store. I'm afraid I'll have to pass on your fish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to work. Ah. Shrug. Too bad we can't make a sale, but we did manage to build some of a relationship. I should have went with the other one. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening. Come, let us return to the pier. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I think the first time I did it, I didn't even get in. I don't think I got any of them the first time I did it because I did not read through what they wanted. It's like crazy foggy. But it's a little fitting that it's foggy here. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell 2 of the 3 people you approach. Adventurers do need to have great conversational skills. Watching you at work was very enlightening. By applying the lessons I've learned, I hope one day to peddle as well as you. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for him soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice. And who should it be but Matsuya? Matsuya. Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So, you can't buy my fish anymore. I'm sorry, I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But, by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and family depending on me, and I can't. I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. Not to worry, using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage, somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. My thanks again. Please take care on the road. Hello, boys. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? Well, business is bad because of the tower. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think it would be to such an extent. Another notable, if not wholly inexcusable discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certain tempered imperial soldiers. As before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telephori. That Matsuya fellow you were helping, he's Arcasodora, is he not? Apparently, 'tis mostly exclusively his people are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? No, probably not. If summoning is its perpetrator's aim, it does stand to reason that he would be their primary target. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We better go after him. Akyali lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kryle's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Suit up. Oh. I was like, Aether! Aether current! It was not an Aether current. It's not too far from where I currently am. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, that happened. Oh, I think we found him. Where is he? He's in that direction. Where'd they go? Why are you here? I see you found them in time. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do. Well, or think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that that your people were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know, the ocean all we have. I see, that's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us about these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are, but I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. So they're going after their... Huh. I love the fact you can barely see the tower. For some reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. It's a little eerie seeing the tower like this, because normally I think you'd be able to fully see the tower, but it's so foggy. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations bring bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted in, is a grievous indignity. Full justified art thou in thine outrage. No, that tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods. Thus we will learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us. Really, to think you had and I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller. And I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, God's fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What thou sayest, shall we pay a visit to Akyal, Akyali, oof. Shall we pay a visit to the village? These names are going to be the death of me, I swear. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and downhill. You can't miss it. Oh, 'tis a simulacra of the Venerian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt exists before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Thou, thou indeed saving them will mean confronting their false gods. Like as not, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions to the village. I just want to use the last ability. Actually, let's do this. Okay. It's very creepy with it being so, like, foggy. Like, is the weather going to be like... I know the weather's not going to be like this the entire time. Welcome to the village, my friend. It means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. Please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than the start of Kanga and Old Hasveda. Hasveda? They're free at the moment as it happens. Okay. We're going to pick this back up. Wait, let me see something right quick. House of Divinities. Okay, I'll do House of Divinities first, and then we'll end it there. You wish to know about our gods. What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beast. Together they are divinities. Their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings we strive to be better people and live better lives. I'm like, where's my other person? Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears, then, and listen. In ancient times, the Mansuya and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict, eventually seeking the wisdom of Mansuya. Manasyu. Whatever. I'm getting my vowels mixed up and it sucks. Manusya. Yeah, Manusya. The Murga cast aside their own heads, and took up those of their foes. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Likewise, the Mansuya coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were new gods born, possessing both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusya have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. Okay, it's very interesting, and in the literal sense, very creepy. There you are. Learned anything about, or learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust? Yep. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that might be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go fetch it from my home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Oh, I remember this. I really hated the fight. They are the Manusya. You've heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, the goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sanduruva, the goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her following, and on left is Minduruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over crafts and is so beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which keep people in their homes for good fortune. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight them, I remember. In like fashion to the Manasya, the deities of Eorzea preside over a myriad of aspects of life, and what of the Murga, if I may ask? Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of my people. And then there are dragons. Wait, what? They occupy a special place in our history. Oh, okay. You worship dragons too? It is said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Razathan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. Okay, and this is the reason why I probably should have paid more attention during Heaven's Ring. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Krau's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Krau's notes, we're to find her in a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Okay. And with that, we will end that there. I feel like there's a cutscene. Okay, good. Okay. So we're going to end that there, and we will come back to this at a later point. Till then, be good to yourself, be good to others, and stay true to you. Laters.